All right, guys. A couple of you have been waiting to see this, and I've been pretty excited about the prospect and possibility of getting rid of the old G29 or G920. Of course, you can see I have the MVH Studios mod on there. It makes it a Formula style wheel. It's been fine. It's a great starter wheel. I just don't feel like I'm able to be consistent with it, and I can't really feel what's going on a lot of times. And so that's probably more of a me issue than it is a gear issue. But yeah, it's been a fine base. The mod is really nice. I like it better than having a round wheel, and the buttons are cool. Also did the magnetic shift mod to the back, so the shifters actually pop back and get that good metallic click as they release. Also reduces the throw a lot. So upgraded the power brick as well to a little bit stronger power brick. Don't know that it made any real difference at all, but so that was the mods I did to that. This is going to be going to my kids, primarily my oldest son Andrew. This will be his going forward. He's going to start trying to drive with us in some of the leagues and get him going. So, but that being said, let's see what we're upgrading to. Wait, I think we'll save the wheel for last because I think that's what people. And I'll be honest with you, I've already opened this because the package came a little bit damaged. You can see right here, there's a bit of a crease. Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed in that, but UPS delivery woman asked me if I wanted to open it up first and verify that everything was okay. And yeah, it was great. So uh, anyway, nice packaging. Again, I'm not a big unboxing guy. I've never made a video before. So, packaging, everybody's real excited. So it comes with an instruction manual and a bunch of stickers, which is really cool. USB cable, power cable. So when Barry Rowland did his review, he actually got the wrong kind of cable, but as you can see, I got the right kind for North America for US 110. So exact cables I need. Down inside here, the base actually comes in a really nice bag. Stuff out of the way and set that up. Uh, Mounting hardware and screws. If you get one, you don't need to go buy hardware or pre-buy it. And then the power brick, which I understand this XVE here lights up. Yeah, so basic power brick, nothing ordinary there. Make sure there's nothing in the bottom of the box. Nothing there. So put foamy away. And break out the actual Moza. So it's nice little cloth bag. I understand it from a packaging standpoint, but and what am I going to do with this bag? I'm not a collector of bags, so I don't know that it's necessarily going to do anything for me. But there it is. There is the Moza R9. It does have a tested sticker on the front. A hole here for the blue LED, so you know when it's turned on. Barry had mentioned this, and I was kind of surprised to feel it too. But where it says Moza here, kind of layered over there, almost like they powder coated afterwards. And so you can feel it just a little, if you run your finger there, you feel a little bit of a ridge there. But this thing's solid, man. There's no up and down play in the shaft, no side to side. It feels really tight. The back is pretty basic plastic back. You've got your here. They have a display that goes there. Emergency stop, USB power, and then your power on. So it's interesting reading the manual. You press it once to turn it on, and you hold it to turn it off. So what concerned me about that, especially since it didn't come with an emergency stop button, was that if the wheel runs wild and I've got to not reach back and just press it, I have to actually hold it for a moment. Which you can see the angle of my arm, this wheel's probably going to hit. So, but Moza does have something built into the pit house software. It's called a hands-off safety, something like that. We'll look at it in a minute. And so basically, if you take your hands off the wheel and it starts, you know, violently damping back and forth, it'll catch that and steady the wheel so you can grab it. Because we've all seen, videos of guys getting hurt. But so the wheel, once we get to it, all their wheels are wireless, and it gets the power through here. There's an inductive charging system that runs through here, so it powers those coils. Another set of coils pass the power through here. So all wireless design. Believe from what Barry was saying, the transmitter or receiver for the Bluetooth is somewhere in this area here. And so it gets the Bluetooth signal from the wheel through the base. And so, yeah, I mean, it feels really cool. The only thing that I'm not sure on yet, because I don't know, I've never owned a direct drive bass, is I would have thought that this would have just been freely rotating. But because I know there are magnets in there for the induction, you can kind of feel a little notch. It fits a slot like it's almost like it's magnetic because you can't really get it to sit in between. And if you barely touch it one way or the other, it jumps back in. So I expected that to be just a smooth freewheeling shaft, which it is, but you can feel like a little bit of resistance. Like there's like I said, like there's magnets and brushes in there, and it's just kind of holding it, creating a field. So we'll see what the case is once I actually set it up. Now, for the reason most of y'all came here, and I probably need to grab my other bass. Ideally, I would have taken the wheel off, but it's the Moza GS steering wheel. And I'm going to try to keep this at least moderately short. I know you guys don't want to be here all night and me drone on. So the big thing, one of the things that I was concerned about when I first saw the wheel was that some of the options are already pre-printed on the wheel. And so like if you look at this, you can see, I won't be able to see RS, brake bias. That's already pre-printed on the wheel. Brake, that's traction control. I may not necessarily my TC there. I may want it up here. My brake bias here. And so they do actually send a set of stickers. Change everything out. DRS, key, start, clutch, PDS, radio, alarm, grip, change all the engine, flash, tire. Flash I'm not going to use. You guys know how I feel about flashing. Yeah, you're not going to have to worry about that at all. I know Blue's laughing right now. Anderson's probably laughing. A couple different guys from Bob. They've heard me go on and on about the flashing. So to the wheel, and we'll set it down. And it does come with some little silencer pads, and you'll see why in a second. And it also comes with a an Allen wrench for the adjustment or removal of the shifters if need be. I don't think there's anything in the bottom of this box either, but we can look. And yeah, it's empty, so that's not a big surprise there. I was a little surprised how little this was padded over against how the DD was packaged, because this is just like it's real thin, hard stuff. It's not like this is a complete foam pack. If you look at the back here, it all folds out, and so it's nice packaging. Just curious about the cushioning. Don't expect any problems, but it's just. And so now the part you've all been waiting for. We'll look over the wheel to begin with, and then I'll stop the video and restart it once I have everything mounted and you guys can see me powered on for the first time. Again, I don't need the bag for anything, but there it is. The Moza Racing GS wheel. Real nice, good, solid. I don't know how well you guys can hear that, but good detents on all the switches. These have a really long detent, so you're not going to accidentally switch these. These also function as buttons. All of the buttons around here light up. We'll look at that when we get to the software. So you can change them. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Alcantara is a little different from what I'm used to. I have goat suede on my other one. Only thing that I see so far that I'm not in love with is that having two D-pads. That's kind of cool, but I almost kind of wish one was a funky switch for rotating through menus instead of scrolling. That's the only thing I've found so far that I'd be like, that could be a really good upgrade. But on the back, standard NRG style, 10 ball bearing, quick release, little Moza logo on it. It's not a sticker. Now that looks like something you'd print on your label maker at home, but that is actually, I'm guessing powder coated on there. But yeah, it's got, same as on the side of the wheel, got a little bit of a lip to it, but I don't have any concern about it coming off. On the back, get your carbon fiber shift paddles with mag kit. You hear how clicky they are. That's what the silencers are for. There's a couple of screws here in the bottom. Take that out with an Allen key, slide that out. You can pull this out, and it allows you to slide in that silencer. You don't want that. I'm sure you could also pop out the magnets if it came down to it, but I like a clicky shifter. I think it just, I don't know, I just like it. One of the things Barry from Sim Racing Garage mentioned in his review was the little gap here in the Alcantara of the grips. You can see the seam. It's because this is removable. It's a two-piece. And so you, here on the back, you take these 3 screws out and you can replace the grips. Pineapple Grips is already working on a set of replacement grips. They just got to get a wheel in hand. And so if you don't like the Alcantara, if you don't like wearing gloves and you want more of like a rubberized grip, that's going to be an option very, very soon. So as far as, this will be the first time I've actually connected it to the base. But as far as everything I've seen, it's just a matter of lining it up. And yeah, you can see nice quick, easy retention, and then quick release. I mean, you can do that probably one-handed. Yeah, I haven't done this before, so I'm making sure that yeah. So I mean, you hear the click when it goes in, and it's not going anywhere. Like I said, you can probably, well, stabilize it a little bit, but yeah, you can easily take that off. A child could probably do it. Nice big thick O-ring there. Yeah, so far so good. So we're gonna get it mounted to the Next Level Racing FGT, Next Level Racing FGT, not the light, and turn it on, go through the tuning menu, and maybe turn some laps here in a minute.